I watched my own reflection die a full day before it actually happened. That's not the kind of sentence you forget saying, especially when the mirror you said it to no longer exists. My name is Thomas Jennings. I'm a documentary voice actor by trade. You've probably heard my voice on a podcast or one of those true crime narrations where everything sounds worse in slow motion. But this is personal. This is about my sister. Her name was Claire, and this is the story she never got to tell. She was 32, a freelance journalist, sharp, skeptical, didn't take crap from anyone. Claire was the kind of person who rolled her eyes at ghost tours and called horror movies lazy writing. But last fall, after our mother passed, she drove up alone to clean out the old family house in Vermont, a creaky 1980s farmhouse on the edge of Maple Hollow. You know the type, peeling white paint, floorboards that groan like they're alive, and the attic no one ever talked about. Mom used to say, "Don't go up there, Claire Bear. That's just where the house keeps its bad dreams." We thought it was a joke. It wasn't. Claire called me on a Tuesday. I remember because I was voice tracking an episode called Death in the Icebox. She sounded off. Her words were clipped, nervous, almost scared. "Tom, the attic has a mirror, a huge one, wrapped in newspaper from 1990. "Okay," I said, "so it's old. You want me to come help move it?" The paper was dated the day I was born. Creepy coincidence. "Tom?" "Yeah." "The reflection isn't right. It's slower than me. And last night it whispered Mom's name." That was the last full conversation we had. Claire kept voice memos. She recorded them for article drafts, interviews, or just to think things through. I found her recorder later. It was in the kitchen drawer next to a cracked teacup and a box of batteries. The first memo is time-stamped 9:42 p.m., October 2nd. Let me read it to you. "Okay, it's 9:42. I'm in the attic. I brought up my old flashlight and yeah, I can't stop staring at the mirror. It's huge. 7 feet maybe. The frame's wood. Dark like mahogany. Smells like, I don't know, dust and old perfume." She pauses. You can hear a faint creak. "There's something wrong with the glass. When I wave my hand, it moves. Like half a second later. It's me, but not. Like I'm watching a recording. But the weirdest part," she whispers, "I swear it just mouthed something. My reflection. It said, 'Claire, don't trust the stairs.' What the hell does that mean?" The next day, Claire left me a voicemail. I didn't check it until it was too late. "Hey, I know how this sounds, but something's happening. The mirror, it's showing things that haven't happened yet. Last night I saw myself trip down the stairs. Then this morning, I almost did. I only stopped because I remembered what I saw. The reflection's ahead of me. It knows things, and it's whispering Mom's name." She sounded terrified. I should have gone then, but I thought she was tired, maybe spiraling. We'd both been through a lot, but trauma doesn't make mirrors whisper. October 4th, her final memo. "I didn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I dreamed of that mirror. It's not a dream though. I think it's alive, or possessed, or worse." Long silence. I looked again, and this time I saw Mom in the reflection. She looked different, older, scared. She was mouthing something. I watched her over and over and finally figured it out. "She's not yours. She's mine now." That was the last thing Claire ever said into that recorder. I drove up the next morning. The neighbors said the lights in the house had been flickering all night. Police said they found her at the bottom of the stairs, broken neck, dead on impact, ruled it an accident. I didn't. You see, I went up to the attic. I had to know. And when I opened that door, the air hit me like a freezer. Everything was just like she described. Boxes, dust, that smell of old perfume, and the mirror, gone. Just a square of faded wood where it used to stand. But that's not what made my blood run cold. On the wall, written in what looked like ash, was a message. "It wasn't the stairs, Claire. You just looked too deep." I should have left. Burned the place. Never looked back. But I made the same mistake my sister did. I found an old Polaroid tucked in one of the attic boxes. A photo of my mother holding Claire as a newborn. Behind them, barely in frame, was the mirror, but the reflection in the glass? My mother wasn't smiling. She looked terrified. And someone else was standing behind her, someone with my face, 32 years before I ever set foot in that attic. You think I'm done? No, because there's one last piece of this story, and it's the part that keeps me up at night. When I finally went to Mom's storage shed, I found something no one else had touched in decades. A locked box. Inside it, a journal, hers. One passage, dated the week Claire was born, read, "The mirror shows you what's coming, but if you stare too long, it doesn't stop at the future. It begins to rewrite the present. I saw him, the man who looks like my son, but older, cruel, and he whispered, 'She's not yours, she's mine now.' I know how it sounds. But if I could play you Claire's voice, if you could hear the dread in her tone, the cracking of her voice, you wouldn't doubt me. And if that's not enough, maybe this will be, because 2 days ago, I was cleaning out my apartment. I opened a box from my childhood, and there it was, a mirror fragment, jagged and old, wrapped in yellowed newspaper. The date? October 2nd, the day Claire entered that attic. The day it all began. And when I looked into it, for a moment, just a flicker, I didn't see myself. I saw Claire looking out at me, mouth open, screaming silently, and behind her, a man with my face smiling. So if you're still listening to this, do me one favor. If you ever find an old mirror in a dusty attic, don't unwrap it, don't touch it. And for the love of everything you believe in, never look for too long, because reflections, sometimes they look back.